Alright guys, today playing Madden again. I'm gonna try to win this game. I'm gonna actually try.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super
Yeah,
Bowl
let's do
52,
this.
the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Brandon Garden
Yeah,
and Charles Davis on hand.
it's Mr. Nash
Moments away.
and
Charles quickly keys to the
skinny.
game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to
It's
give
the
them the
Vikings
confidence to
versus
believe
the
that they would win the game?
Cheetah,
That's
the
who's going to
Cheetahs.
come out of this one on top.
I think that's what they're called. I don't know. But it's lucky. Why does this kind of look like CP CPT? That's shit. Where's the purple?
Good return up past the
Okay.
30. And they got to be pleased with this.
Yeah, 40, bro. And I swear I didn't play it on nothing else. I played it on Pro. Because I'm not doing like
Under center, it'll be the Southern California
get
native
better.
standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the routes. We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw
What play is this?
moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Steps away. And they've got it well across midfield.
Oh, that's good, baby. That's good.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
We already can get into 40. Maybe that's good.
20 leads to 1st and 10. Darnold.
Oh shit, that was an accident. Oh shit, they not. Okay, but
multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Oh shit. Again?
Pressure, they got him again.
Fighting
all the way through and getting the sack. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback, maybe some screens,
let's all go back to 50.
Hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I might just messed up.
Now they snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On play action, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards to loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a field goal try coming up here.
Why are they going for the kicks?
From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead.
Not the yes to this. I was seeing if I was going to get a flat, but thankfully I didn't.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points, most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's
Okay, I
number
got
one.
that.
Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Well, the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the
Please make
momentum
that
the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that
stop.
situation after they
If I wouldn't have
down.
stopped,
Now
if
they want
really
to make it
wouldn't
pay
have
off.
stopped.
They want to pay homage to the defense
Now, where's that play?
and have their
Where's that
own
play?
drive
Where's that
pay
play?
off in points for themselves.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Because I would have really made that shit. I think it's the same one.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep
Yes.
here and throw off play action.
Come on, baby.
Throw deep
Yes,
left
yes,
side.
yes.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown.
My God.
Josh
Oh my God,
Allen,
bro. Okay.
77 yards.
We got a touchdown.
And
We
the
got a touchdown.
Vikings are able to answer the early 3
Let's see if I
points
can
and
make
take
this
a
kick.
first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
All right, boys.
The
We're going good. It's
touchdown
going
pass
good.
gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Yeah, that's what I
very
missed.
good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So
I
time
should
to see
have won,
Jacksonville
but
get
I
on
didn't know
offense
who
for
I
the
was taking.
second time here in this game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Byron Murphy there on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent
Where's
game.
the happy face? Happy face.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
This is one play that does actually look like a happy face. I just can't find it, dude.
Another tote for ETN. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Is he injured?
Now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back.
Yep, it's injured. Let's go. Oh my
3rd and
God.
4. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this
Defense, come on. You could have easily blocked that
And
shit.
this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window fired a bullet in there for the completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers. Now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
4 yards the pickup, first down. From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Okay.
Complete to Washington. And able to get this
I don't know why he did that.
15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Bigsby. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding.
Y'all, he was up there last night. She was up there. Y'all.
Be marked inches short. No gain on the play.
Call free kick. I don't know why the robots are wondering too.
kick is indeed
Okay.
good, and they'll get it back
6-7.
with a point
6-7.
at 7-6. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's
Okay.
a little bit of a
Okay.
surprise
Okay.
that they opted for the 3
It's
instead of
okay.
going for it.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And now out comes Minnesota. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna play that city
because you know they're both motivated.
That's
they both game
the
plan
best
for this
idea,
drive,
personally.
and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute
You can
better
get another
and
touchdown.
which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Darnold. Buying
Darnold.
time to his left.
What?
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I said Darnold.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Darnold.
Nope, that was bad. Never mind. That was good.
He's got a man complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Faking the give. Darnold rolling to his left.
Good boy. Okay.
That's Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Darnold now to throw.
Oh.
The throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they
Ask
got
my
away
question
with
that.
one there.
Ask myself that question.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. Nice
good.
3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They don't have much service.
To the air again, Darnold.
How the freak did you miss that?
Offense was moving it a little bit, had him back.
Why doesn't he got like T-Pain?
By forcing the incompletion. That gives him a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw is Darnold.
Miss.
And his throw is incomplete.
I would say
Nigga, you ain't do shit.
Reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because
I don't even know what you celebrating for. You ain't do not even know
also
thing.
don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Bro, push me one more time. Shoves my foot up your ass.
And this
Seriously.
is going to miss left. I don't think it
I should
even
just
got
do
there
that shit.
either. It's no good either way, and this is going to remain a 1-point game. So an 8-play drive gets him down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely moved the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They
Oh.
were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Lawrence will throw.
Oh,
He targets Ingram for another grab. gain of 5. And that'll
Why
bring
are they
up
kicking,
4th
bro?
down. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Brandon Powell deep for Minnesota.
What are you doing, my nigga? What was that?
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury?
Nigga, that was, you could call that. You could call that.
So you know for the head
Alright,
coach,
T-Pain.
it felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit, and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Let's see if I can throw him right.
Now Darnold. Going underneath. He's
They
got
throw me back,
Hockenson.
bro.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football.
Of course they're playing
That's
basketball.
really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They see my play,
to get the
dumbass.
offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Motion man left is Kirk. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This is caught.
We knocked him in the touchdown.
I'll never know. For the 1st and goal on a pass play that moves him all the way down to the 1. Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get it to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
But we have to be quick here, man.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Watermelon. 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 Watermelon, baby. Watermelon. Whee! Watermelon. Let's go. You got a watermelon. Hell yeah, I want to
extra point attempt to come here. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. So now
let's go.
But then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out come the Jags. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
Excuse me.
This 2nd and 4. Here's
Lawrence.
A short throw to Ingram. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down. Now Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Okay. Let's switch it up. Small defense.
Again, it's Lawrence.
Flag on who?
Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Holding offense.
Huh?
So that one a hold right
Okay,
guard.
I'll take
And you
it.
understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to
I was
martial
looking
arts schools
shit.
and work on their
I
hands
know
often
I'm on the
because that
Jaguars
can be the
side
make or
just for a
break
little
difference
bit
on a
as
play.
well. I
This
ain't see
time he
no
had to grab
holding.
a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Oh shit.
And now off to the races down the right
Okay.
side.
Okay.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 50 yards. And the Jags get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but
Better
this
one
is
up.
up and
Better one
good.
up.
And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13.
Usually make a
Kickoff unit is out
touchdown
on the field, and they will send this one away.
kick. And then we'll be in. Guess what? The white cage from the black cage percent.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Vikings going to take
I should
over
have
now
seen
late in this
Cooper.
first half.
That's
And with a
right.
1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Back to throw, Darnold.
Trying to see calm.
And that is incomplete.
After that
Does he
throw,
have
it was
eyebrows?
definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves.
Oh my god, bro. Turn over fuck one.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
Alright, I could see that McNally. I don't even know why I fucking missed it.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead.
Okay, that's all good.
Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They go play action with Lawrence.
Easy. Another turnover, bro. Another turnover? Okay.
That's a beautiful read there by
oh shit, that was awesome.
zone coverage. So he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him. And he makes
another turnover.
And comes down with the interception.
Imagine.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh.
There's Jalen Naylor. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Darnold.
I messed that up.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
A final shot before the break. Darnold.
Oh.
Middle, and it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with a... You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Oh my god, is it there? Oh my god.
Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set
it's okay.
Quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do.
Wait, am I tripping?
Trail here as we are back underway.
Didn't they have
sports?
Oh, nigga.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first.
I thought they had 14 from
in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And a catch made by his tight end, Luke Farrell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being
Excuse
brought
me.
down second and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. ETN up the middle.
Sit your ass
He's going to
back,
be
boy.
hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run with ETN. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Not sure. I'll try. Just
Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on the receiver's size being an advantage.
Logo a little bit.
They were hoping he could go up the top of the
Two.
smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
He's going to let it go deep for
Oh.
the end zone. And
Okay.
connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And they'll try and
Oh,
throw
shit.
forward with Lawrence. And it's
Whoa.
incomplete. They cannot convert.
Yup.
And
Yup.
they
Come
turn
on,
it
D.
over. The Jags come up empty on
WD.
4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get
WD.
the football back. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Forced out to...
It's
He
okay.
can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Joshua Hines-Allen picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to
No,
the
it's
2
a video,
sacks
it's
that
a
he now
video,
has,
it's a video.
he's also had a
Got
couple
the
of
little
quarterback
kids
hurries.
in.
He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds
I
me
said
of the
it
time I asked
clear.
an offensive tackle who
Ooh.
struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud. The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit
So
your
back
tight
is
end,
gonna
let
do
him get some
a little
rack.
whoopty wop.
and when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Rolling to his right. Able to find the open man.
Yerp,
It's complete.
yerp, yerping, yerping,
The
yerp.
Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a tough one for the defense because
Nice,
the
my
coverage
man,
is good
too, man.
downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on 3rd down.
Steps away to his
Ooh.
left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice
Why
job
you
against
acting
him,
so
but still,
imposter?
with his talent, you would expect
Why
him to
you
have more
acting like a
completions to him
monster?
in this game.
Darnold from the gun.
Sus? Why you acting sus?
Finds his man.
Yeah,
There's Jordan
a
Addison.
little bit.
And they're well
Why
past
you
midfield,
acting
just
so
a yard or two shy of
imposter?
the 40.
Why you acting like a
The
monster?
Vikings have a first down.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work
Go
on that
cross
in
on.
practice more than we know.
Like
And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
oh,
Saw that one coming. It's intercepted.
the dude hit that
Back
one.
across his body. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 41. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
All right, and we basically won. It's 13-4. The Jaguars suck, and yeah. Goodbye. Wow.